87 Sports Fans live. Keith Grieve flying solo here, the second segment of the program. Reminder that this and every broadcast is brought to you by CG Imaging. That's cg-imaging.com. CG Imaging, virtually creating reality. And also by The Lockbox by Stephen Taylor. A thrilling spy novel available for paperback orders and also digital download to your devices through Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com. The Lockbox by Stephen Taylor. All right, so what do we say we take a look at the NBA as I'm keeping an eye on this Bears-Jets game. It's 24-13, Bears over the Jets. Penalty on Chicago, illegal block above the waist. This is fantastic. Just fantastic. All right, so let's bounce around the NBA. And on nice little piece here about Adam Silver, the NBA is going to review its domestic violence policies. NBA Commissioner, this according to Ian Begley from ESPN.com, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver said the league will take a fresh look at its domestic violence policies in light of the issues surrounding the NFL. Well, how could you not? I mean, honestly. After all of the mess that the NFL has gone through with this, it's been a PR disaster. The only entity in the NFL that had a worse week than Roger Goodell was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That Thursday game was horrible, absolutely horrible. But I tell you, so. By the way, doesn't Adam Silver just look like somebody that got beat up in high school an awful lot? And I'm not condoning bullying. That is not what I'm doing. I feel bad. He just does. I hear you. I feel your pain, Adam. But if the NBA was smart, they'd have a change to their or a new domestic violence policy or whatever, or a method to deal with these issues, announce it soon before the season starts. The sooner you get out in front of this, the better. According to the Associated Press, the LeBron James fan who was banned from Cavaliers games after he ran onto the court in 2013 is now permitted inside Quicken Loans Arena, wearing a T-shirt that said, "We miss you, 2014 comeback." James Blair spent a few seconds on the floor with the NBA superstar during Cleveland's game against the Miami Heat, March 20th, 2013, before he was grabbed by security. James was not threatened by the fan and went out of his way to pat him on the head and as he was being whisked away. The Cavaliers said Monday the team met with Blair and decided to lift the indefinite ban after it was deemed he did not pose a security risk. Well, of course not. He's probably bombed out of his tree and just made some bad decisions, as most people bombed out of their tree tend to do. What if he was the guy that changed LeBron's mind? Wow, if a guy's willing to get banned from the arena just to make me come back. Cleveland should be like maybe possibly giving him the key to the city. All right, I know. I went too far with that. I know. But now, let's talk some Minnesota Timberwolves, shall we, kids? 585-633-7487. 585-633-7487. The Minnesota Timberwolves are, this according to Brian Windhorst from ESPN.com, the Timberwolves are making a final push to acquire restricted free agent guard Eric Bledsoe in a sign and trade with the Phoenix Suns. The Wolves are offering Bledsoe the 4-year, $63 million maximum level contract that he's been seeking. And the reason I bring that up, and I think we should talk about it, kids, is the fact that the Timberwolves have also said they will hold off on any extension talks for point guard Ricky Rubio. And I don't know how I feel about Rubio. He's had 3 full seasons now. He's shot 37% from the floor. Not 3, 37% from the floor. But he was never really touted as a shooter. He's averaged just over 8 assists a game. Not good. Almost 3 turnovers. So he's got the 2-to-1 ratio that is the baseline. But you look at per 36 minutes, he's averaging 9.2 assists. So, but still only shooting that 368. So how much are you really going to get out of him? So it shouldn't be really a surprise because once again, the Minnesota Timberwolves are going into rebuilding mode. And Rubio will probably be allowed to go his merry way. And perhaps rightfully so. I mean, you look at what Eric Bledsoe brings to the table. It's a veteran who has been, I say veteran, he's got 1 more season. 3 with the Clippers, one with Phoenix, but for his career, he's shooting 40. He's a better shooter. He not really an assist machine, but he's had a little bit of a different role than Rubio. He's not really just a straight distributor. I don't know. I think Rubio brings something to the game. His game can really complement a roster that actually has some players and now is not made up of just Anthony Bennett and Andrew Wiggins, pretty much, and a prayer. Bennett, Wiggins, and a prayer. That should be the Minnesota Timberwolves 2014-2015 motto. Put it on a banner. Put it on the side of a building. Bennett, Wiggins, and a prayer. Rubio coming into the league was just supposed to be the next big thing, the guy. All the no-look passes, all the flash that he did in the that he had in the European League. Just never really translated, and sometimes it's weird. When was the let's think about how many European players have not just had careers, but really made an impact. Dirk Nowitzki. Do we count Steve Nash, kids? Because he's Canadian, eh? Trying to think off the top of my head. Arvydas Sabonis? No, didn't have that big of an impact, but he was a good player in Europe. I can't believe I said Arvydas Sabonis. Well, let's look. Let's look at the career win shares. If I can find it. Here we go. Win shares per 48 minutes. Just the NBA. We won't count the ABA. Let's see. We got Michael Jordan, David Robinson, Will Chamberlain, Chris Paul, and Neil Johnston. I love these stats. Neil Johnston gets into the top 10. Who's Neil Johnston, you might say? Well, he played for, let's see, the Philadelphia Warriors from 1951 to 1959. That's so funny because you can't compare eras. But anyway, I digress. Manu Ginobili, 13th on that list from Argentina. Then Nowitzki at 15. Yao Ming. Somehow. Oh, dear God. That's why you can't look at the per 48 minutes. It's just bad when Yao Ming gets on there. Serious. We're just going to go look at win shares total now for their career. So, there. Now, Nowitzki is the first name that comes up at 9th overall. And looking down the list, Hakeem Olajuwon, we can't count him as an international player. Pretty much it. So you're the poster child for the European player being successful in the NBA is Dirk Nowitzki. That's one out of how many people get drafted, signed, have some kind of, he came over from the European League. Pau Gasol, you can count Pau Gasol. He's not on this list yet. Pretty good player. He's 49th on this list, actually. I just found him. But is it really worth all of the time, energy, and hype that these guys are given? Vlade Divac, 80th on this list. Tony Parker, 81. Now, what kind of career has Tony Parker had? I mean, honestly, it would be hard pressed to find any point guard that has had a better career than Tony Parker. There's been a few, but they're few and far between. He's 81st on this list. Manu's 85th. So European guys coming into the NBA, I think it's a bit overrated. You can disagree with my my theory, how I came up with that. And the Jets now are shredding the Bears defense as I jump back over here. 6-7 plays, 44 yards. Oh! And Geno Smith was intercepted again by Kyle Fuller. Penalty on Nick Mangold. Unnecessary roughness is going to tack on another 15 yards. And that's why the Jets are the Jets. Geno is channeling his inner color. So speaking of Dirk Nowitzki, 585-633-7487, folks. 585-633-7487. According to Mark Stein today on ESPN.com, Nowitzki is going to experiment with a quicker release when he wasn't on the promotional trail for his new documentary. Dallas Mavericks star Dirk Nowitzki spent most of his time in Germany in recent weeks, as he usually does, locked in an old gym working on his game. Nowitzki's latest summer project, speeding up his shot release. He's 36 now.